It's all, everything right now, audition wise, is self-taped. So to a point, you can live anywhere in the world as long as you have access to a good reader. Anyone in the world can become an actor. Sometimes it may hinder you because they want to pay locals. Mm-hmm. So say something is filming in Vancouver and you live in Seattle and you want to film something there. There's chances that anybody living anywhere can book those things, but there's a good chance that they want to pay for a local. So you could always just pay for yourself to stay there and be in a show. To a point, you'll kind of come out zero. You'll get paid for it, but you'll have to pay to do it. But that's the way things start. That's actually, funny enough, the way that my career started. I went and did one day on a Lifetime movie called A Mother's Nightmare, starring Grant Gustin and Jessica Lowndes. I was the photo at the very beginning of the movie, because it's technically my character's funeral. And then I'm in like a flashback later in the show. And they were casting somebody local out of Kelowna, and I was living in Vancouver at the time. I got cast. They were only going to pay me as a Kelowna local, so I had to drive myself there, put myself up. I think I lost money in the process, but the very next month, because I had booked one thing, I booked my next role, and I booked my next role after that, and it all starts to snowball. So the acting industry is really interesting. It's basically that place that if you invest in yourself, you do get the payoff. And everybody who wants to become an actor or start being an actor, I always like to say, it's just like starting a small business. I mean, you are your small business, and they say a small business doesn't make a profit for 5 years, and you should always think about that. It could be longer as an actor. I mean, there are people who were, grinding for a really long time. Think about John Hamm before Mad Men, a guy grinding that now is a household name, but for 20 years was, trying to make it work. Now he's a person who is like in every conversation, in Top Gun with Tom Cruise. Like it's a thing that takes a long time to pay off, but if you don't quit and you keep putting the work in and try and get better and better, it is something that can pay off for anybody who wants to do it. The industry is open to everyone, which is the coolest part about being a part of it.